We are in beautiful Yosemite Valley.
This has completely surpassed my expectations.
Hello, welcome to our channel. We are Liz and Alex, and we are currently on a multi-month trip traveling in our self-converted van up the western states of the US while we work on the road and do loads of outdoor-based adventures along the way. In this video, we are exploring Yosemite National Park.
We finally got to Yosemite National Park, and it is definitely what we expected. You've got this big, I think it's El Cap right there. It's beautiful here. We got to the trailhead parking lot early and made breakfast there. A trick we've learned to do in crowded areas where parking lots fill up quick.
We are in beautiful Yosemite Valley, and honestly, Yosemite has been a place that we have been wanting to go for so many years. A lot of people say it's the most beautiful national park in the US, and it's weird that we haven't gone. Like, we've traveled all over the world and we haven't been to this national park, so I'm super excited to explore it. We'll take you guys with us. We have a handful of hikes planned and some rock climbing. We're kicking it off now with one of the most popular trails in the park, and that's why I'm filming here instead of on the trail, the intro. It's Upper Yosemite Falls.
Upper Yosemite Falls seemed like the perfect hike to kick off our time in the park, and immediately we were greeted with a view of Half Dome. It's easy to see why it's a popular hike despite the elevation gain. Alright, so we are at least a quarter of a mile away from that waterfall behind us, Upper Yosemite Falls, and we can feel the wind and the water being sprayed onto us from all the way over here. So
it's so nice.
Yeah.
So beautiful here, guys.
The views just keep getting better. We keep stopping because it's so amazing here. We've got Yosemite Falls right there, and then up in the background, Half Dome, which is amazing to see in person. This is such a cool hike.
Of Upper Yosemite Falls. Woo, it was much harder than we anticipated. This is beautiful. This has been a gorgeous hike. 10 out of 10.
We're just coming down from this hike. It's been absolutely beautiful. Honestly, so far, this is only our first day here in Yosemite, and it has completely surpassed my expectations. Back in the van, we found these really nice all fruit juice version of Otter Pops that we just stuck in a freezer before we hiked, and we're having them now, and it's very nice. The next mission is to find a shower.
All right, so we just looked on our trusty iOverlander app, and there are free showers apparently, which seems crazy.
So surprisingly, that shower is actually really good. Like, especially considering it was free, it was a really good shower. We've had much worse paid showers before, even at like Planet Fitness. So now we're gonna go head back to our campsite.
Good morning, guys. It's a couple days later, and today is a special day because it's Alex's birthday. I'm starting the day by making him a little breakfast. breakfast plan today is fancy mushroom melody sauteed with some green onions, some garlic, and then making an omelet with that. So he wanted a wild mushroom omelet. Moment of truth, guys. Whoa, I think I did it.
Sweet. It looks
like a
good.
restaurant style omelet. It looks like an American restaurant omelet because it's so huge.
Oh wow, yeah. Today we'll be going rock climbing. So Yosemite is obviously famous for its rock climbing. It's been a while since we've really done rock climbing seriously. Honestly, I think it was before our around the world trip back in 2019 that we were really into it.
And by we mean you. I was having surgery, but
we're finding the most beginner routes possible over here at Swan Slab.
Trying to find our route right now.
It should be, we're in the right position because that looks just like that right there. All right, we just got to Swan Slab, or the route that we're gonna do over here. And I'm gonna go walk to the top, set up a top rope. So before we dive into this, I think we need to give some definitions for those of you who don't rock climb. There are a few different types of rock climbing. First, there's top rope, which is where you hike to the top, set up an anchor and a rope, and then climb. There's sport climbing, which is where the lead climber clips into bolts that have already been placed inside the rock. Then there's trad climbing, which is where you place your own gear, such as cams and nuts, into cracks in the rock as you climb. Hopefully we can do a lot of routes from here. I would normally do sport climbing, but there's just not a lot of good beginner sport routes around here. I mean beginner, like I need to do like 5.5, 5.6 to warm up because it's been so long. This is the system we use to evaluate the difficulty of rock climbs. First, there's the very easy climbs, which would be 5 to 5.4. Then there's easy, 5.5 to 5.7. Intermediate, 5.8 to 5.10. Difficult, 5.11 to 5.12. Expert, 5.13 to 5.14. And then 5.15 plus, which would be for elite climbers. There's really only a handful of people in the world that can climb routes this difficult.
After a few easy top rope climbs, Alex decided to try something he had never done before.
I think I'm gonna do my first trad here. It's supposed to be a really easy, pretty short climb. So I think I'm gonna give this a try. I don't know where that route was supposed to end, but I think I went at least to the end and past it. There was no like bolts. But anyway, I guess I completed my first trad route using only these 2 nuts and a tree. But I mean, it counts, right?
Good morning, everybody. It's another day in Yosemite. We had fun celebrating Alex's birthday the other day with just some rock climbing, and now we're going back into the park. Van life so far in Yosemite has actually been very easy. We've been surprised by how many amenities they have. They have water refill, they have dump station, all free.
Garbage and
recycling, all free. And you even have showers. For free. And they let you park right outside the Yosemite sign for free. I was not expecting this. Most national parks that we've been to so far with our van have been very limited, and you have to park way far away from the park. So we've been pleasantly surprised by Yosemite. We're at Tunnel View Viewpoint along with about a bazillion other people, but it's definitely for a reason. This viewpoint is amazing. You can see a bunch of the features in the park, so it's super beautiful. All right, guys, so we are hiking up to Artist Point and Inspiration Point today, and today we're doing it with pack weight. So we're pack weight training for some upcoming mountains. We're hoping to climb Shasta in a few weeks. We don't have a ton of pack weight, but We need to get our like shoulders, hips, everything accustomed to carrying pack weight. Already this hike has not been popular at all so far. It's been very uncrowded. We made it to Inspiration Point, first stop of today's hikes.
And this is the view.
So we're the only people up here. Inspiration Point to ourselves. Crazy.
Alright, so on our hike you can hit both Inspiration Point and Artist Point in the same hike, and it's actually, they're very close together, so that's what we're going to go to next. This is an amazing view. We finally made it to Artist Point, and this is incredible. It's a little bit lower down than Inspiration Point, but the view is spectacular. I think this is definitely where you would take a canvas, which I have seen a couple of people doing already, and going up to this point and trying to paint the landscape. It's just so picturesque.
We're back in the van. That was 2 very easy hikes. I feel like it's almost like not enough. We should have done more weight if I'd known they were gonna be that easy, but it's okay. We're gonna go head to our showers. Are we gonna fit in another hike? It's shower time. And you're a disaster of a van. Like, what is happening up there? Showers are done. Honestly, the showers here at Curry Village are so nice. Alex is picking up some gear for tomorrow's adventure.
Looks like I bought some more climbing gear. Apparently I'm building out my trad rack. I had no intention of doing this this year, but apparently that's what I'm doing.
An excuse to buy gear.
Done with errands. Please ignore how messy the van is. It always gets like this. If we move somewhere, which we're doing every single day, it looks terrible. So just that's the state of our van, but we're embracing it.
We almost forgot one of our errands, one of our least favorite tasks, changing our pee bucket thing.
Oh, it's pretty full.
Glad we changed it. Wow. Just gonna take it to the restroom. Mission accomplished. In the next episode, we're gonna attempt something a little crazy feeling. Gosh. We're in beautiful Yosemite Valley, and am I saying it wrong again?
It sounded weird.
Okay, Alex keeps saying I'm saying Yosemite wrong.
Yeah,
Maybe
you said you did it again wrong.
Okay, Yosemite?
Yosemite.
Yosemite. Okay. All right. We are in beautiful Yosemite. No, I can't say it. All right, so we are in beautiful Yosemite. I can't do it now. Okay, Yosemite. Okay. Alright, we are in beautiful Yosemite Valley. I think I did it right.
Yeah.
Okay. We are in beautiful Yosemite.
steps. Oh, I just got some water on my feet.